have a chance for all the resource stages to drop a new event currency, which can be spent at the limited time event shop to purchase rare or useful things. That's right, it was all me. Okay, no, but in all seriousness, either I accidentally landed on something they were already working on, or they actually watched my video and took my suggestions. A lot of what I suggested is here in this new update, but I think there's still a lot of room for improvement, so I just wanted to take this opportunity to go over my thoughts on the content in the 1.2 update so far. I know there's more to come later. I'm Shrike, like, comment, and subscribe for more Black Beacon content. Let's dive in. So we open with the banner for the new character Phenomena, and for that, of her weapon, with the Vulcan's Grace resetting soon to give us a chance at that weapon for free. But alongside these, we have a login event, always appreciated. No one will ever criticize a daily login event. And then we have the events. Let's go one by one. Anne Chirp's Strike. Initially, I thought this one was kind of neat. You could wait until the cursor was close to the one you wanted and then hit the free fire, and every 10 free fires, you basically got a free shot at the exact one you wanted. But that's not how it works. Though the crosshair moves around the map, it's still completely random which one you get. This could have been a lottery wheel, and it wouldn't have changed anything, except in that case, it wouldn't have given the players the impression that they could do something to affect the outcome. I think in the future this kind of event could work if just simplified more. Make it clear right from the start that it's completely random. Like in the case of the spinning wheel or the rolling jackpot thing, with the 3 spinning pictures. And as we do quests, we get additional pulls on the lever. You could keep it Anne Chirp themed. Oh, and actually I just had an idea. You could totally do an Angry Birds minigame too, but using Anne Chirp as the missile you fire. Just a simple little aim, see the trajectory, and try to knock over blocks type minigame. That could be a lot of fun. Keeping on theme, what could Anne Chirp want to knock down? I don't know, little Nemesis towers? And the pigs from Angry Birds could just be Nemesis members here. And then it's basically just the rules of Angry Birds, with rewards that you think are fair. Might have to check to see if that's legally doable, of course, but could be very fun and on theme. But I digress. Not a bad event, just poorly communicated. Then we have Starlit Summer event, which contains at the moment Pete's Deduction and Eon's Reverberations, as well as the new fishing event. Let's get started with Pete's Deduction. This was inspired, I've got to give them that. It's very similar to a minigame done in Girls Frontline 2, and it was very successful there. You uncover tiles to reveal blank spaces, enemies, or rewards, all looking for a staircase to the next floor. If you uncover an enemy, you have to deal with them before you can take the stairs. It's really fun, and it's more of a time investment than any other event they've done. There's a subtle meta here in it as well, that you want to try and find the staircase as soon as possible without hitting any enemies, since they drain your character's stamina and also make the event take much longer. And there are spots where you can purchase upgrades. It's pretty solid. I think I only have one complaint about it, and it's not really even a complaint. I think just an additional layer of difficulty could be added by employing a step limit to discourage players from simply clearing out the whole grid on every floor and then moving on. You would need to find a balance. Do I explore more to get more rewards, but risk going over on steps? But honestly, it doesn't even actually need that. It's a great event as is. Kudos to the team for thinking this one up. But sometimes we want a quicker, easier, more relaxing event. And that's where the fishing event comes in. This is the definition of cozy. Simply aim and shoot your fishing line to hook the rewards. It's been done in a number of games with slight variations, of course, but the bones are the same, and I really genuinely loved it. It was a little too simple if I'm being honest, but you guys have the right idea with this one. You just stopped a little short. It would have been amazing if the boat were able to be moved a bit, for starters. That's, I think, the biggest thing I hear people talking about. And other than that, I would really have liked to see some kind of upgrade system, maybe tied to how many hooks you get in a row, like a combo gauge maybe. At 3 hooks in a row, your reel-in speed increases. At 6 hooks in a row, you can hook something on the reel-in as well as the cast. I don't know, I'm just spitballing here. But my point is, I think it needed a bit more depth to really hit that sweet spot. My last gripe on this one, as you'll hear this from me a lot, it should have lasted longer. Today is the final round of 3, and our little fishing game is gone. It wouldn't have cost you much aside from time to add on 12 to 15 more of these. It's really nice, relaxing event that people would have been happy to come in and log in for. Try it out with one of these events, like the Angry Birds event I mentioned. Give us 5 a day for 15 days. You'll see the engagement. People will log in just to play mindless, angry and chirp. Those kind of games are addicting. And if it's only 15 days, so 75 rounds, even players who miss on a couple weeks can still have time before the patch ends to finish them all if they want. And if 75 seems too much, reward-wise, vary them up. Rune shards, limited key, standard key, carving blades, Secret Alliance elemental supplies. And then repeat. That's 5 rewards, different one each day. You could make it so the rarest one is the 5th reward and the more common one is the 1st reward of the day. Just some ideas. But another banger event, this fishing one. With a few tweaks, it would have been even better. The next event, Stellar Resonance, seems pretty familiar. I don't know where I've heard this one before. Farming a certain stage every day to earn a special currency that you then spend in a limited time event shop. I don't know where you got the idea from, but bravo, incredible move, nailed it. The rewards in this shop were just a bit expensive. I mean, farming a single stage costs 20 clarity, which already is a bottleneck in the game, and we only get 10 coins per run on the highest difficulty. Yet in the Star Wars shop, earn 3,000 to unlock, earn 1,000 to unlock, earn 2,000 to unlock. Even the cheapest would still take thousands of stamina to unlock. And then it's only 1 key? There's just no reason for that. Reward the players who want to grind more. The actual cost of the item was fine, but to unlock them, I don't think that was needed. What reason did you have for gating us from getting those items? Just that you knew they were the most valuable and maybe you were worried people would just come in, grind until they got those and then stop? Well, unfortunately, that's how these kind of events work. Players grab the rewards they want and then they stop. Instead of gating them, you could put more of those rewards in to keep them engaged, to keep them grinding, or make them slightly more expensive. Slightly, don't go overboard. But if you ask me, the answer is just to take off the unlock condition, keep the cost the same, and when players have the rewards they want, let them move on to other content. This is a grind event, not something players want to spend hours doing. Not like the fishing minigame or the Angry Birds minigame you're definitely absolutely working on. Those ones people want to spend a long time in. And regardless, you'll still have the players that will want to buy out the whole shop, so you needn't worry. But despite my criticisms, I did enjoy these events. It's a good mix. Fishing is cozy and relaxed. This one was grindy. The Patillas one is thought-provoking and mentally stimulating. I think you struck a really nice balance with the events this time. And I have far less complaints than I did before. Interesting to see what Time and Thoughts and Summer Feast Stall are all about. Time and Thoughts sound especially interesting. Feast Stall unfortunately sounds like one of those coffee shop type games. Customers come, you take their order, and then make it. They're popular, I just can't stand them myself. But with that being said, I'm gonna fly, like Ann Chirp in the upcoming Angry Ann Chirp minigame, trademark. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.